Hey, it's Joanne here from the Shrink Shop. If I'm going to do these videos, you're going to have to take me as I come. Glasses, pyjamas, animals, and even a glass of wine. It's been one of those days. So, girl calls me up, referred to me to gain weight. She's 23 years old. The highest she's been is 140 pounds. Now she's down to 106 pounds. So at first it's like riding a weight gain diet. But then this is the power of talking, really discussing what's going on with people. Super lovely, lovely lady. A lot of stress. She is working 80 plus hours a week. A job that where it used to be 5 people, now it's just her, so she's got a lot of stress. Her sleep's not good, she's got nightmares going on, she's got no appetite. So then we started talking about stress, and I thought it might make an interesting video. So the nightmares is if you're not getting enough sleep, if you're not getting good sleep, it's a little bit like having an office that's disorganized. If you haven't been into your office and your filing cabinets are in disarray, there's papers everywhere and it's just chaos. Well, the same thing goes on with your brain. If you don't get good sleep, then your mind doesn't have time to organize everything when you sleep, doesn't have time to put things in the right place. So that can often show up as nightmares, disorganized thoughts, but most often nightmares. And that's just a prolonged lack of sleep and not good quality sleep. And then we started talking about her digestion and lack of appetite. Well, that's interesting because when you've got stress going on, you've got your nervous system, you've got your sympathetic nervous system. So your sympathetic nervous system is your flight or fight response. Your heart's racing, you're very alert, you're very on edge, very anxious. Everything, it's like putting your foot on the brake, right? But your parasympathetic nervous system is more of that calming side of your nervous system. And they can't be on at the same time. You're either going full throttle or you're calming down, one or the other. This girl is pedal to the metal. She is, and she's been like that for a long time. So what's happening is her sympathetic nervous system is on overdrive and her parasympathetic nervous system isn't really firing at all. Well, your digestive system is linked to your parasympathetic nervous system. So her digestive system is really just not working, probably slowed down a lot, and there comes the lack of appetite. So when we're talking about stress, sometimes the weight drops off, and people will say, "Oh, that never happens to me. You know, I always gain weight," and that seems to be because a little bit of stress, and not to lessen anybody's stress, but a little bit of stress. It does cause comfort eating. That's a whole other video. It causes eating the wrong things, drinking the wrong things, and can often lead to weight gain, especially around the middle. But then you get extreme stress, and you get extreme stress, which I usually see in divorce, grief, death. But I think this girl's got it as well. She's got such extreme stress from lack of sleep and such responsibility at work for such a long time that when you get that extreme stress, there's a huge adrenaline response. Well, the huge adrenaline response and the parasympathetic nervous system shutting down means you can't eat, your digestion system's not working, and the weight really does drop off. Now, if you want to go back to the other videos, I can post a new one. Adrenaline is the first step in lipolysis, and lipolysis is fat breakdown. So when you get a huge adrenaline response, often the weight just drops off you. So you might have experienced it. I've only ever experienced it maybe twice in my life, where I just couldn't even swallow any food and the weight just fell off. In a matter of a week, you drop 10 pounds. Now, that weight, just so you know, is always coming back. It always returns, but it seems to come with extreme stress, not a little bit of stress. So then she said, well, yeah, my digestive system, I have no appetite, but actually, I actually go to the bathroom kind of fine, almost too much. So that brings us on to another part of stress. And that is, I'm just repeating what I've read here because I think this is fascinating. So if you're, let me just see this. What? Just licky-loo, aren't you, huh? Somebody's not stressed. When you're the flight or fight, the sympathetic nervous system, extreme stress, that that adrenaline rush, that flight or fight that apparently we're meant to be running towards something or running away from something. Well, to run towards something or to run away from something more efficiently, your body feels the need to drop excess weight. And that might mean you hear people about to get executed and they poop their pants, right? The kid in the grocery store that's terrified because they lose their parents and they pee their pants. So the body in times of stress makes itself lighter and gets rid of excess weight. So that is probably the reason why, although her digestive system's kind of shut down and she has no appetite, she has no problem going to the bathroom as well. Way too much information, but I'm probably going to do that in these videos. I have 2 cats. You might see them running around in the videos, and we just moved to this ridiculously large house. It's huge. So I keep losing the cats, and I keep getting terrified that, you know, the cats have got out or I can't find them. And when I can't find them and I think one's missing, I'll get this panic, this mild panic. I'm like, oh, you know, my heart's in my throat. And then I'll think the cat's escaped or one of them's got out, and immediately I'll need the bathroom. And that's a stress response. Immediately my body wants to shed and get lighter, and it's a fear response, a stress response. A child will stand in the grocery store and pee its pants. At some point we gain a little bit more control than that, but still, when we are very, very fearful, we can have that elimination response too. So that was what was going on with the girl, and she was having a lot of heartburn. So we suggested definitely some probiotics to help her gut. The Shrink Shop has probiotics on Amazon. Little plug, go look for them. Aloe vera juice for a heartburn. Oh my gosh, the people that take Prilosec and all these other expensive things for heartburn, aloe vera juice, 2 ounces, down it, done. Either that or a baking powder. I suggested a supplement called phosphatidylserine. It seems to work very well with stress. Also the herb ashwagandha, which you'll find in most adrenal supports. So then we get talking, and it's obviously stress that's making it difficult for her to hold on to her weight, because she's also got a disc protrusion, a shoulder injury, and is not allowed to exercise. So she had it all going on, the poor thing. So then we looked at her diet. Obviously her appetite's low, but she's a very smart girl. She definitely was aware of the macronutrient. What? Hi. So she was doing a granola bar, a good one, you know, 20 grams of protein, and she was doing quinoa and chicken, but not until about 4 o'clock in the afternoon, because she didn't eat all day, and then another similar meal on an evening. So what's she lacking? Okay, so she's lacking protein, right? One of the things she's lacking is protein. The food that she's eating is okay, but she's eating it like a little bit of a granola bar in the morning and then not eating for another 7 hours maybe. And although I'm a big fan of fasting, and I'm not a fan of force feeding anybody. Wow, you're so demanding. But what she's got going on, intense stress with work. She's got physical stress with a disc issue, and now she's creating another stress of low blood sugar throughout the day. So it's just stress upon stress upon stress. So let's you stop. So let's lessen the stresses that we have some control over. Let's improve her sleep. Another plug, I'm going to send her the sleep formula by the Shrink Shop with all the herbs in it that will calm her mind down, calm her body down, keep her asleep. So let's improve her sleep, improve her digestion with her gut health with the probiotics. She has a naturally high triglycerides, so we're putting her on an omega-3 fatty acid for that. Also available on Amazon by the Shrink Shop. And then we've got to fix this big window of time where she's not eating any protein. So we're going to put branched chain amino acids in her water. If she can't eat, but she does like to drink water, so she likes to stay hydrated. So if we put some branch chains in her water, we can stop her body breaking down. So what's happening right now is your body needs protein. You know, protein's going to, the obvious one is build muscle, but it's going to, you know, maintain, repair cells. It's going to create hormones, enzymes. But if we're not eating it, it's going to use the tissue that we've already got and break that down. So basically she's breaking down muscle because of the amount of stress she's got going on, and because this big window of time when she's not eating. So we're going to put branch chains in the water. We're going to give her, she's lactose intolerant, very extremely lactose intolerant. So we're going to give her a plant-based protein powder to just drink during the day. If she hasn't got an appetite, at least she could drink some of the protein. Branch chains in her water, which is, I didn't hit any fat in her diet, so we're going to add avocado all over and give her, because she's lactose intolerant, she can't do eggs, she can't do cheese, but she can do avocado, and she can do nut butters and nuts. And we're also going to get her some MCT oil. This is the power of when you really have a conversation with somebody. If she'd been an online client and filled out, I need a weight gain diet, all right, here you go. But when you really talk to somebody, you get a real feeling for what's going on. Highly stressed job, physical stress, creating a restriction unintentionally, which is causing low blood sugar, which is causing another response. She's got high triglycerides, she's got inflammation going on. So we look at her day and we make some adjustments, but not huge. The meals she was already eating, we add fat to them. We add a plant-based protein shake, and we had some healthy fats to each meal, because that's what she was definitely lacking. And some branch chains. Sending it to a Pilates instructor that I've heard of that is also good with physical therapy, although she's working with Alex at Santa Monica Sports Medicine, who is a phenomenal physical therapist. And so she's definitely in good hands there. We're going to help her sleep with the sleep formula by the Shrink Shop. And we're going to give her probiotics by the Shrink Shop and omegas by the Shrink Shop. That's why I created the line, to help people. And going to give her aloe vera juice for her heartburn. And some good herbs, phosphatidylserine, some ashwagandha, which can really help with her stress. So although the stress isn't going anywhere, not much you can do about her job right now, we can improve her health foundation. It's not just a matter of giving her a weight gain diet. That's not going to do anything. The amount of stress she's under, she's not digesting food properly, she's not resting, getting the sleep that she needs. So we're going to give her the tools to improve her sleep, her digestion, any inflammation going on, and basically create a better health structure. And while Alex and Santa Monica Sports Medicine promote her physical strength, we are setting her up with the right foundation to, right now, stop the breakdown that's going on. You know, she's gone from 140 to 106. Her body's in breakdown environment. She would like to gain weight, but let's stop that breakdown and provide her the tools to start being able to regain her physical strength and mitigate the stress that she's under. Anyway, so that was my day. Love doing this stuff. And this is definitely my longest video. But when I get a consultation like that, I really like to... I'm glad I've got the opportunity to make a video of it, because I think that's fun stuff. And maybe you can take bits of that and relate them to your own life. Anyway, that's me over and out. Cindy and Mindy, say good night, and see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.